Hello, I'm Dr. Kevin Meyer. I attended Illinois State University for my master's program and thoroughly enjoyed my 2 years here. After that, I went to Ohio University for my doctorate. When I returned to ISU, it was really a dream come true. I had enjoyed my time here as a student so much that it was a privilege to come back and work with the faculty and with the undergraduate students at ISU. Um, in my particular teaching assignments now, I often teach the persuasion course for undergraduates, small group communication, research methods, a few others such as gender and the humanities during the summer. And at the graduate level, small group communication, quantitative research methods, and also our theory course. My research interests typically involve projects that are around the classroom, so instructional communication that evaluates the relationship between teachers and students. And for my dissertation, I was particularly interested in the notion of what constitutes engagement or participation from a student's perspective. Often for teachers, it means oral participation, and there may be a participation grade assigned for the course credit. But students tend to define participation differently, and the data suggests that students have silent ways of participating, engaging in class, which I'm particularly intrigued by. And in terms of other research projects, I typically do a variety of things, whether it's persuasion and argumentation, health communication, or things centered on the basic communication course and instructional communication types of topics, maybe specific to GTA training in graduate school. But if it involves research methods, I tend to be interested in it. So some of the advice that I got from the teachers that I really enjoyed when I was a student at various stages are pieces of advice that I tend to pass along to undergraduate and graduate students coming into our program. One of my professors said that learning should be uncomfortable. And that's always stuck with me because I think that we do learn when we are challenged. You can be challenged by a good set of readings that a professor assigns for a course. Those readings can really broaden your way of thinking about the material and help you to ask research questions on your own. So part of the course design aspect that I'm always interested in when I teach courses is how do I create the right stimuli, choose the right readings to help the student really get engaged in the material and want to learn that material for themselves. I've also often thought about teachers that I've had that had very high expectations, and those expectations were usually coupled with tough criticism, constructive but tough criticism that helped me to figure out where it was that I needed to improve as a student. And so I try to do the same thing for my students in the classroom. I set high expectations and will try to challenge them to make improvements. Living the life of the mind is part of what academia is all about. And even as an undergraduate student, part of what you're doing along your journey is becoming better at developing your own questions, finding the information on your own, and really truly extending beyond the course content, wanting to spend time in the library, spend time on online databases, spend time talking with professors and other students. The social aspect of college is obviously something that happens, but the academic side is what will stay with you for a long time during your educational journey, your career journey, and later in life. And so you have to learn to live that life of the mind. It's not just about getting grades. It's not just about getting the course credits or getting the degree. It's much about the rigorous challenges that academia and scholarship impose on us. I've had a number of rewarding jobs in the past that all challenged me in various ways and required me to think. But the jobs that I've had that I didn't want to stay with were ones that weren't challenging. They didn't require me to think. And often the types of challenges that we're looking for are ones that require us to do complicated tasks and to really research and think our way through those problems.